slowly this map I can attack. I thought I was about to have to fight all these people at once, but I don't have to fight this soul eater thing.
A dead soul.
Yeah.
What's a soul eater even doing here? What do you mean it's your fault?
Boy, ignore him.
It's sort of tough for me to ignore.
Yeah, the comment. Yeah, the comment on it. I wonder why this guy, I was talking to you and couldn't really hear the game. I guess I don't have to fight this soul eater. What's up? Yeah, you passed out on us last night or put Jacob to bed. Where am I going?
He says this chest will trigger a bunch of traps.
I see no traps.
Sounded so sure about it.
Figured I'd have to fight something. Oh, I'm back right here. What the fuck? Can't walk on the water. Walk on the water. Fly the fuck. Oh, okay. It requires some shit. Gotcha. At least 40.
Says his workshop is up there. But I know. Don't trust the talking ring.
Are you watching my broadcast? Yeah, I didn't think so. It didn't tell me anybody was. Kind of schematic. Where did you get it from? Are you talking about that llama $1,000? Yeah. Magic. Probably have enough of those. I'm talking to you. Even if you don't. Oh, the sword? Oh yeah, you did tell me maybe like 3 of those swords. I'll just be schematic, honestly. I just wanted the fucking gold. Motherfucker, that's all I want. Somebody's watching.
Boy.
Father, please, just listen. Invari's crew did something bad here. He's glad you destroyed his lab, and he's sorry you kept trying to trick us. His hammer is just through this gate.
Hey, I was looking around. Missed all the fighting. Probably more than a second. Somebody's watching me now.
Sir,
Because it just told me they were watching, so... Right, they joined after I was... Well, I am also a little behind. Not a little behind, I mean, they're a little behind.
This is a fine hammer.
Invari says thank you.
The what?
Can we keep him?
I don't think...
We will talk to the blue one. I guess. Just a quick way. Oh, shit. I'm kind of mad I only got to fight one dragon.
Are you teaching me something?
The dragon fight was pretty sweet, and it was pretty early in the story. And Sean Max said he already beat the story. The story portion of it, like the main one.
You two find that hammer, or you too busy looting every keyhole and cranny?
Yeah, he just played the
alchemist
obviously
hammer.
the main storyline. There's
a nuisance.
Yeah.
Right, a bunch of side shit to
was
do.
an asshole. Hell of an alchemist, though. Hand him over here and I'll melt him down.
What? You're going to melt down your friend?
A trapped soul's what I need to give your reward some extra oomph. You don't want it?
Father, we can't do that. Here, you hold on to him. He's really useful, I promise.
Fine. So long as he proves his worth.
Kid's a bit of a softy, huh? Well, he'll grow out of it. Okay, what's good?
Still can't make those, you know.
Next time, I guess.
Codex gold. Thousand meters, my ass. Why can't I? This door's supposed to work, or I can travel wherever, and it won't let me. No, I gotta go the long way. See, what I don't get is, alright, so we're crawling through like a little space, and he always makes this kid go first through the space to a new spot. I feel like the kid should be behind you. So like as you squeeze through into the new area, you get jumped and not the kid. Right.
Amir, why did you work for Odin if he's so horrible?
It's my career! And if you mean to make your career as a counsellor to kings, you can't very well rule out petty maniacs. Available positions are scarce enough. My first master was a cruel piece of work as well, but I learned through him the enduring power of wit, which served me well with kings and gods alike.
Oh, you're the one
much
watching?
older than you when I started. A fairy king's errand boy and unofficial jester. By night, my mates and I had the run of the forest.
Right. I just
Good fellows they called us.
took it by your
Never
answer
spite
that
for
you
the
were
last.
the one.
We get up to all manner of mischief, making fools of the local mortals. But as long as our lord was kept amused, we were spared the consequences. Oh. Then one day he was
Mimic
not amused,
or whatever. Oh, Miss Monster.
and I saw fit to move on. Thankfully, the ages and roads travelled since then have turned me from that merry wanderer into the paragon of virtue you see before you today.
I had to do the same one. Where's the world serpent? There he is. Big ass motherfucker.
Wow, it's like there was an entire city under the water.
Aye, lad. A forgotten city.
What was it called?
Well, I forgot.
No, like I said, I was right behind John Matt. Not really right behind him, I guess. Because he told me, I told him what part I was on, and he's like, oh man, I'm not too far ahead of you. And then, next thing you know, he told me he beat it. So I was like, yeah, that's why I'm straight doing side shit right now. Right, I'm doing side shit right now as much as I can to level up my dude. So that final fight's easier. You should have heard him, like, cussing out and shit. Like, man, how the fuck am I supposed to do this? Da, da, da. Like, you didn't do the side shit, man. You didn't upgrade your dude. Now you're fighting shit. Alright, like, you know how I was saying, like... Right. And you don't have to if you want to fight. But you remember how I was saying, like, shit's just one hit me. That's why. Can't we go through that door too? I feel like that's the door we've opened before. Oh, we opened it right there. Yeah, like, the mouth breather dude and shit. Yeah, those are mist monsters. Like those specialty zombies that come out of the meat. I really didn't explore that. Anything to explore. Dude, this game hides shit so weird. Like, there'll be a secret area, but there'll be another, like, 3 secret areas in that one secret area if you don't pay attention. Yeah. Like, I found some crazy shit. Like, I broke open a box, like in the corner of a room, and there was a tunnel behind it, and I sent the little kid in there.
How'd you come to be in these lands?
Lad, comes a time in every man's life when he changes his name and heads north to make a new start. If you live long enough to do this many times over, you might end up as far north as this place. By the time I arrived, I already knew Odin by his reputation, and so I set to demonstrate my worth by coming to him with something I knew he'd value. A mystic well of knowledge. Or I can just tell you this story later.
Or I can just tell you the story later. Oh, we have to keep going.
I didn't think we'd see you out here, since you and Brock got back together. Everything okay?
Oh, better than ever. You know, I really think we've both grown in our years apart.
So how come you're back here?
Just catching some fresh air. Look, I love my brother, but he still smells like a fetid dung pile.
Old dad.
I still can't believe his son
I
would
still
kill his
got
own
this
father.
dude's head I cut off.
That's crazy.
He's just chilling with
Right?
us. Yeah.
I know, we only got one side of the story. But come on! His own father? I mean, I get angry at you sometimes, but...
Do you?
I mean, sometimes, yeah. A little. But I'd never stab you in the back.
No.
Just shoot him
I
with an
imagine
arrow.
not.
Sorry. He's like, how?
This
He's
clan really
comparing
didn't want
himself
anyone coming
to
in.
this dude, this
How are we
story
supposed
or
to get
whatever
there?
he's been
There
told.
must be a way
He's
to
like,
lift
I
the
don't
gate.
understand how I can kill his dad. and
Maybe
stab
with the
him
big
in
water.
back.
My
He's
thought
like,
as
I'd
well.
never do that to you. He's like, I might get angry at you. He's like, oh, really? It's like, yeah, you know, just a little bit. He's like, but I'd never stab you in the back. But, like, a scene ago, the motherfucker shot me in the and shot me with an arrow because he was pissed off. I was like, I can fight him myself. I can fight a god. I'm a god. And shot me. Tried fighting the dude himself. Like, motherfucker. Look at that. I turn a corner. There's another secret area. Oh. For some fucking hacks, though. I already have enough of that shit. That dude died.
Right flank, incoming!
You know, acid sitting on the ground you probably shouldn't stand in. Kinda hurts. Oh, all good. I don't even think you're sharing your voice anyway, so it's just sounding like I'm talking to myself. No, yeah, because every time, the first time we played, I played with Jacob or whatever, and I had that video of him killing somebody. When he was in party chat, you couldn't hear him. Yeah. And so, but then when he invited me the other day, we were in game chat because he didn't know how to get into party chat. And that's why you could hear him in the video I tagged you in.
What's that?
mine!
Oh, that was great. So over there too. Wasn't there another fenced-in area I wasn't paying attention to because it's talking to me? Over there. Come on. Can't get over there. Looks like there's a way show me the way. Show me the way. Why can't I find it? Forget what that's from. Show me the way. There's a rope right here. Yeah.
When are you angry?
What?
With me. When?
Oh, I guess sometimes when you don't think I can do something, but I can.
It is not always easy to know
It's
one.
okay. I get it. I'm little. Where's that whetstone, I wonder?
Man, I'm missing something for sure. Oh, I don't think I can make that. There's something going on here. Go that way. There, going up there. This. dark. There we go.
Wow. What happened over there?
This is the sun.
That ghost son? How do you know?
The sigil. It matches the dagger we found in his father's back. He stood his ground, but it was not enough.
They betrayed him.
Betrayal begets betrayal. My guess, the young one murdering his dad didn't sit well with the others.
He thought himself ready to lead. It cost him his life.
I guess.
Look there, lad. By his feet.
The whetstone!
Yes. They used it to smash his face in.
They did? Ew.
Hello. I got that just in time. Do that shit.
It must be really useful.
Well, lad, reavers have very specific priorities. If it's not shiny and you can't eat or drink it, might as well use it as a blunt object.
A lot to see here.
That's the last time you're doing what? Using that broad? Just have a trade with somebody any other.
Look here.
Yes, sir. There's a scroll here. It belonged to the sun. Wow, this goes on and on. Father, forgive me, filled with remorse, forget my actions.
Had he thought before taking action, there would be no need for regret, yes?
Yeah, maybe we should bring this to his father. back at the storeroom.
Boy.
Yes, sir. Another marker.
I looked at that again. I almost missed the little area, the little marker that the tree needs to be. Be my cave I was looking for.
There's something down there. We could dock about here.
Liar.
I don't know what we're still doing. What's that down there?
Now, I believe I was just acquainting Odin with my mystic well of knowledge. Or rather, I should say, a well of water laced with enough mystic mushrooms to make a god see visions.
You know what? I'll tell this one later. You didn't happen to find the whetstone, perchance?
We found your whetstone.
Oh, wonderful! This staining is unusual.
The Reavers used it to smash another Reaver's face in.
Oh, wonderful. Here, for your trouble. I can't wait to test out the new whetstone. It may not look like much, but it's practically humming with magic. I've needed a new one after my brother borrowed the last one. I saw him spit on it.
To lube it up!
He said, I didn't ask for it back. Brock and I are working on something special for you at the temple. So what brings you around, friends?
Damn. Right.
Well, if you don't need... Don't buy it, I always say.
Now, I believe I was just acquainting Odin with my mystic well of knowledge. Oh, he was rightly impressed. Can't say for sure what he saw that led him to try gouging out his own eyes, but I managed to restrain him before he finished the job. Then I persuaded him it has been his sacrifice made for an even higher form of sight to be bestowed. Blah, de blah, de blah, de blah. I used to think he never caught on. But the day he took my eye, I realized he had never been fooled. He knew I'd outwitted him, called the lesson wisdom, and hired me to make sure from then on I was on his side. And for a long, long time I truly was. Doesn't mean he didn't hold a grudge.
That dragon, it's Baldur's, isn't it?
Yes.
And you brought it down to save me?
It was very heroic.
Wow, there was another shipwreck under the water. Beacon Beach over here.
Off the run.
That was the last ship. I hope the captain will be satisfied now.
Unlikely. He was determined to put these men to rest himself.
But he would have never been able to.
That does not matter to him. Our victory will only remind him of his failure.
Then, why do we do this?
Oh.
Father, why did you really want to help the spirit?
You need the experience.
I've had plenty of experience fighting these things. What's the real reason?
This man inspired loyalty. He took responsibility for his mistakes, and he was determined to fix them. These are good lessons for you.
Oh.
Yes. Oh.
You know, okay. What does that go to if this is only a tunnel?
Mimir, I still don't get why you ever wanted to work for Odin.
Back then, I was young enough to still be ambitious. The Aesir gods were as powerful a force as I'd come across, but they clearly lacked for strategy, focus, and sage counsel. All this could I faithfully provide. And so, a stranger from a far-off island found himself with Odin's ear, trusted as he trusted no one but himself. And with that kind of power, laddie, I must confess, there are perks.
Yeah, but he's Odin.
I never claimed to be perfect, laddie, only clever. And often too clever by half.
So what'd you do to get Odin so mad at you?
Well, for a long time my job was to enable Odin, and I was fucking excellent at it. Gradually, as I grew more to care about people and the world, my job became to contain him, to protect him from himself. By serving peace, I served his interests as well, that's the truth. But he saw it as disloyalty. You know what? I'll tell this one later.
Can't open? Huh. I broke you to dick. Even there, Huntsman? Yeah. If I haven't heard you anymore. Oh, we are bugs. I fixed it a bit. popped up. God of War. So just playing God of War. Okay. This is the guy that whooped my ass in the beginning. Guy I'm fighting right now. I was exploring a lot in the beginning. Ooh, this guy was level 7. Now I'm still level 1. Still a bitch. Yeah. Damn. Oh no, motherfucker. What the fuck? I'm like, what's needed? Busting through my shit. First true fight. Moonwalk there. Oh yeah. There's like no time to attack this dude.
You don't look too good.
No shit, I don't look too good.
Right, that's just perfect.
Try this again. Dude, I can do like one attack in between dodges. Oh, damn. Dodge, motherfucker, dodge. That wasn't time to not.
Have you considered a tactical retreat?
Dodge, motherfucker. Don't you ever forget. I don't think you're seeing what really is going on, man. Oh, he got me. Fuck. Fuck. I'm talking about the beginning of that fight. Is like he is sprinting, dude. Yeah. Come on now. See, I don't know why he was so glitchy and see, this is normal. Before, dude, he was like double speed. Oh. Oh, yeah? Oh. Out here. Fucking that shit. Oops, that's the wrong button. Wrong button. Forgot about that one. Rest. Oh. Dodge! Yep. You get me this time.
Moving a bit slow.
Can't block those. That,
You okay, brother? Right, that's just perfect.
why it's pushing me away.
Well, this is a fine mess.
Another name. Gunnar.
Another Valkyrie. That's no coincidence. But who'd have etched them on Tyr's braziers?
And they got it right. The fuck? Oh, fuck. Okay. Whoa. I thought I blew up the thing that was sending out the poison, but apparently another one kicked on and took over.
To finish what I was saying, I tried to serve Odin by serving peace, and he took it as disloyalty. No longer trusting my motives but not wishing to part with my brain or tongue, he bound me to a tree and adopted a new pastime of casual torture.
Well, I'm glad we came along to cut off your head.
Aye, lad. Lucky break that
Hey,
was.
another dragon. What up? Yeah, well, my fighting's more intense than the Skyrim bullshit. I think I'm gonna go free it, fight it, whatever. I'm going up to it. Saying, hi, how you doing? I think that might be Odin's, or whatever this guy's name is. I killed, not Odin, but, I killed Thor's kid. Yeah. He wasn't, man. Man, he was, it was all fine and dandy. His wife died, you know. Trey's mom died. You'd start the game off chopping these trees down that she wanted to be burned with. You know what I mean? Like her dead body was cremated or whatever. So she marked the trees she wanted underneath her to burn or whatever. So you're chopping it down and whatever. All of a sudden that day, this drunk dude shows up and punches, starts hitting you. And you're like, dude, you really don't want this fight, man. You really don't know who I am, what I am. Fucking go away. Like, you don't want this fight. He's like, oh, I do. And he's acting all drunk as fuck. And then he fucking just keeps hitting him. So Kratos fucking just, you know, not like a love tap basically for him. Just nails this dude and he goes flying. And he's like, man, Kratos, I thought you had a little more in you than that. And then he's like, my turn, and fucking just hits you and you go flying, dude. Like, you're gone. And then he just starts flying at you, yeah, whooping your ass. Like, I forget his name, Broden, or something with a B. His mom made him into a god, basically. His mom is a witch and did something to where he can't feel pain. He can't feel anything, like mental or physical.
Mimir, there was a
So he
shrine
just
about a
doesn't
giant
feel
lady.
anything.
Lots of books and
And like,
visions.
you snap the
You know what?
dude's neck, and then you're
Tell
ending up
us one
fighting
later.
him later on again.
My men are... They
That's right. We laid them all to rest.
I see. So even in death, I am a failure.
But in life you were honorable, strong-willed, and you inspired loyalty. These are good qualities, aren't they, boy?
Yeah. I couldn't believe how many men followed you here.
I thank you for your kind words.
I thank you for your kind
May your
words.
journey have a more pleasant end than mine.
Yep, I'm gonna go see what this dragon has to say about things.
Well, you're right. You didn't seem very satisfied. I guess you never really get over losing ones you care about.
Never.
But my question is, why didn't I not go up there earlier? I guess I was too busy fucking around in this tunnel. Mr. Dragon. Oh, I can't go up there. I guess I have to go through here. I found the dragon wall. This is that dude's dragon. Yeah, in the beginning, like all of a sudden he tries to take Atreyu, and then you chase him down, whoop his ass, and he hops on his dragon or whatever with Atreyu, and you hop on the dude's dragon, and then you apparently knock out both of them. This dude's dragon's just sitting here. I'm about to smack him in the face real quick. After I hit this bolt. Yeah, he's just laying here. Gotta be able to do something. Come on, don't taunt me like that.
Watch your back!
Block this little dude. Come on.
What's that?
Maybe it's the world serpent that I'm hearing. And this dragon's dead. Because the world serpent's above him. Have you seen him yet, dude? That guy's
I wish
huge.
Mom were here.
Yeah. Like, I'm the size of, like, maybe one of his smallest teeth. Maybe. Like, I don't think I'm gonna fight that. Apparently, like, he stretches around the world. Like, that's the story about him. He speaks an ancient tongue that, like, only 2 people know, pretty much so far. Yeah. And the only other person who knows it but the world serpent is the guy I cut off his head, and his head's on my hip right now. And it's talking to me. Like, we took his head to a witch, and the witch brought it back to life.
Which way?
Now I got an all-knowing, sarcastic asshole on my hip, and I get to listen to him as I run through the map. Yeah, dude, a lot of this game is... I think the dragon's dead. I don't need to do anything here.
Amir, there was a shrine about a giant lady with lots of books and visions.
Ah, that would be Groa, the Knowledge Keeper. She was a gifted sorceress who gathered every tome of arcane wisdom she could find in the realms, all in the hopes of augmenting her powers of prophecy, that she might find her lost husband, Arvandil. But it was not her husband she would glimpse in her visions, for it was Groa, seeing longer and farther than any before or since, who witnessed Ragnarok, the end and the beginning. When Odin caught word of her ultimate prophecy, he maneuvered to obtain her knowledge and hoard it for himself. You know what? I'll tell this one later.
Yeah, I was already here too. That's a quick way out.
Brock and I have been working on a new project at the temple. Come visit soon.
The only thing is, in this one, you can't jump. No, like... Right. You can dodge. When you need to go up, you have to hit circle on it. If you can't hit circle on it, you can't go that way. I'm thinking there'd be too many areas where you can just like jump around and shoot, I'm assuming. Well, if I could jump past half this shit, like... You know, now you're forcing me to fight it. I know there's people out there that abuse the fuck out of that. Oh yeah, man, I beat it on the hardest difficulty, but he jumped past everything.
Look up there. Buried treasure. All right.
What is that? Four.
What are you fools doing?
We found your son. He was betrayed too. And we found part of his journal. It sounded like he regretted killing you.
Fat lot of good that does me. How'd he go out? He die fighting?
We found 4 corpses near his. They were decapitated.
Ha! Vandrid always did keep his sword nice and sharp. A lesson he picked up from me. He's a backstabbing bastard, but knowing he's in Valhalla sets me at ease. Thanks.
We did a good thing. I'm glad we came back here.
That thief did not deserve the peace you gave him.
Maybe so.
Bonus to all
Still,
stats.
it feels good to help people.
I'm getting a lot of
Even the
gold
dead
shit from doing all this side shit. Yeah. Use the round table to travel to Muspelheim.
So much like your mother.
Just shot the bear in the toad to death. Yeah, that'll happen. What are you doing, Huntsman? Is Huntsman even here still?
Come visit Brock and I at the temple sometime.
If you're thinking about hurling us all into the void, I hope you're quite sure.
Wasn't it your idea? find our own path, right?
Bollocks.
Between realms. Do I really want to keep doing the story mode? Not story mode, but the main story.
Atreus, to me. This is where Tyr stepped beyond, and the Unity Stone protected him. Ready?
Ready.
Well, if this is it, lads, it's been an honor.
Our faith head.
This is incredible!
Oh, how can I be so nauseous without a stomach?
Come on, that was great.
Look,
The tower. I knew there was something down here.
The head I have on my head
Amazing.
is like, how could
How
I
do you
be
hide
so
something that
nauseous
exists in all
without a
realms?
stomach?
Cast it out of any realm to the space between. Clever old Tyr.
Is Jotunheim on the other side?
Can't be that. It's not like you go through Vanaheim to reach the Midgard Peak.
but how do we use it?
I'd suggest we look inside, but stay alert. Tyr's little challenges are never as simple as they appear.
I have noticed.
Well, this is sparse.
The pedestal.
What's up, buddy?
What's that?
Oh yeah, we were playing. It was fun.
Oh no!
I said,
It
yeah,
took
we
the
were
stone.
playing, it was fun.
Tower. It's absorbing the stone's energy.
Something's happening!
What's up, bud? No, that's a friend's, the other friend that's in here's puppy. Redemption. I don't know if you remember that name. What'd you say, bud? Yeah, what'd you say? You don't remember? What are you doing? Oh, I know that one. I was just asking what you're doing. How are you doing? You don't know. You're good? Yeah, okay. Are you having fun? Yeah. What's Dad doing? You met with a friend at the park? Oh, that sounds fun. Is it like a big park or a little park? What's his name? What was his name? What was it? Dane? I've never heard that name. I guess I have, but it's a rare name. Dane. I'm playing God of War. Yeah, it's kinda like that, and it's kinda like beating up bad guys. No, it's nothing like zombies you've played before or seen. It's yeah, it's more of a grown-up game. Not really meant for kids. Yep, pretty much. Yeah, see, we don't. In this one, you don't have guns. You have, like, swords and axes. Yep. How? What do you mean? That's just what you use instead of guns. Yeah, they do. But, alright, so in this game, this one's. These games are made before guns were even invented. So nobody even knew about guns when this game was based in. What's up, bud? That was Kyle. Yep, Kyle. His name's Redemption on here, but his real name's Kyle. Oh, we're gonna Hulk smash Kyle? What did Kyle do to get Hulk smashed? Yeah? Oh boy. You're about to get Hulk smashed. No, no. No. Ugh. That'd be weird. So what's your dad doing? He's just sitting there next to you? Oh, okay. So the park you went to today, is it like a big park? It has a bunch of stuff, like swings and slides and a bunch of stuff? Is it just like a little park? Yeah? Ugh. You know what you should say to your dad right now? Just say we're too old for this, huh, Dad? I don't think you'd get it. Oh yeah? So you get Cool.
Is it?
Right. Right. Tell your dad I'm about to hop on Fortnite with him. I know, tell him I'm gonna join him. Yeah, I'm gonna start playing Fortnite.